Talking to my friend John Della Volpe, the polling director of Harvard Kennedy School Institute of Politics, helps us rethink about how democracy hangs in the balance in the USA and plays out in a world on edge. So what is the big question and what is the fight? If the question guides the answer, perhaps the bigger question is, will Gen Z help save democracy and America and help protect a fragile world order to stabilize the world? As the democratic free world grapples with the ongoing democracy recession, 2024, like never before, shines a spotlight on the global state of democracy. 2024 sees 70 elections in countries totaling 4.2 billion people. For the first time, more people and more than 50% of the global population can go to the polls. That does not necessarily mean more democracy. Many elections are not free and unfair. In the United States of America, as the temperature rises, the fight is said to be an unpopularity contest between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. The voters and the courts will cast their verdict on Donald Trump. Gen Z, a crucial democratic voting bloc, may or may not tip the scales for Joe Biden. As fractures widen within the political parties on each side of the political divide, a September 2023 Pew Research Center survey shows a growing malaise and fatigue among American voters. 65% reported that they always or often feel exhausted. 55% are typically driven to anger. 10% have frequent flashes of hope, and only 4% feel regularly excited. When asked to use a single word to describe American politics, divisive, corrupt, messy, or bad were top of mind. Ultimately, the results will come down probably to a handful of votes, a few tens of thousands of votes in a few swing states. The American 2024 election is not simply a fight about policies like gun control, immigration, racial and environmental injustice, and income inequalities, although those issues are important. The fight is a fight about ideology, autocracy versus democracy. As John illuminates, Gen Z, the Zoomers, born between the late 1990s and early 2000s, around 20 to 25 years of age currently, and 70 to 80 million of them in the USA, are more stressed, anxious, and depressed than previous generations. Using their fear, passion, and heightened sense of urgency may well be the golden key to help save democracy and America. Significantly, the fight has substantive global consequences: climate policy, America's geopolitical standing, and the ongoing support and aid for countries like Ukraine, Taiwan, and the war in the Middle East. As a world on edge has front row seats, waiting and watching the American 2024 election drama play out, the fight is a bigger fight. It begs a bigger question. What fight is America fighting? And how can Gen Z be persuaded to tip the scales and help maintain a fragile world order and greater world peace? Until next time, remember that leading boldly is about making thoughtful, clear choices. And bold leadership is about taking bold action, just one small step at a time. One step for you, but together, a giant step for humanity. So take care and take thoughtful, bold action.